Hi guys, Ashley Salvatore, 6-star Diamond Elite 2017 coach with a little training on calculating net carbs. So if you're in our keto experiment, your goal is to stick to 30 grams of net carbs or less per day. And that seems really hard at first. You're like, oh my God, how am I going to do that? I'm so used to eating breads and pastas and cereals and grabbing a bagel, and it's convenient and it's so easy. But it's actually really, really super simple once you get into the groove of this and the hang of this to be following this sort of lifestyle, and you're going to find you're going to like this more. You're going to enjoy it more. You're going to be eating more quality foods, real foods, foods that are going to make you feel good and give your mind clarity and help you gain energy without any, coffee, that sort of thing. Your body naturally feels great eating the foods that we've adapted to eat. Like, the cavemen, they ate meats and they weren't eating bagels and that sort of thing. So our body is really meant to be eating like this, and it's really incredible what happens when you just go back to eating the way your body really wants you to eat. So for a net carb, what a net carb is basically when you're taking a look at the nutrition label, and that's really what you're going to do when you go grocery shopping, when you go looking for foods to eat. We really want you to know how to read a nutritional label. And in our group, in the file section of the keto experiment, we have a section there on reading, finding a net carb and reading the labels. Check that out so that you can get an example with an actual label there to if this seems confusing to you, but it's actually pretty easy. So if you've never read a label before, what you're looking for is on the label, you're going to see the serving size. And so then if you measure out your food per serving of whatever it is, so if a piece of meat is 4 ounces, you measure out your 4 ounces of meat. And then you take a look at the, you don't have to pay attention to calories. You don't have to count calories with this at all. You just have to make sure you're staying within the 30 net or below range. As long as, you don't have any medical conditions, medical concerns, you're not on any medication, or you're not breastfeeding. Those are the situations where you want to talk to your doctor first, and they can help you develop what your net carbs should be, if you should even follow a ketogenic plan. But for the average healthy person who is doing this, for 30 net carbs, you want to take a look at the total carbohydrate. So if something says it is 40 grams of total carbohydrate, you're then going to look below it and check out what the fiber is. So let's say the fiber is 10 grams. So if you have 40 grams of carbohydrates and then you have 10 grams of fiber, you're going to subtract the fiber from the total carbohydrate. So that whatever it is you are looking at the label, you see you have 40 grams of total carbs and 10 grams of fiber. That means it's 30 net carbs. Super simple. So what you want to do by keeping your day below 30 net carbs per day, I suggest you get an app. There are tons of different apps out there for you to do this. So as you are learning, you can understand how many different carbs are in different foods. Now, vegetables have carbs in them. Like lettuce has carbs in them. Like you think of carbs, normally you think of just breads, right? But veggie sources do have a lot of carbs in them. And but the above ground veggies have very few carbs. And so we want you to eat veggies, and we want you to eat the majority of the carbs that you get in your day. We want them to come from veggie sources. So instead of making pasta for dinner, how about we use zucchini, and you just get one of those little slicers, and you can just slice the zucchini into noodles, boil that up. You can add any of the sauces that you love that is low in carbs, so it's higher in fat, because now your body is on a fat burning metabolism. You're no longer burning carbs and glucose as your primary fuel source. You're burning fat. So although it seems weird to be eating all of this fat at first, especially when we're so used to eating a low fat lifestyle, the thing is, when your body shifts to burning into a fat burning metabolism, you need to give it fat for fuel, because as you eat fat, your body is burning it. It's not storing it, and naturally you're going to eat less because you're going to be less hungry. You're going to be able to go longer without eating, so like not snacking, not mindlessly snacking, because you're going to get a greater connection with your body and learn when you feel hungry, when you are full, that sort of thing. So if you're feeling hungry, eat something. You don't have to be on like a strict schedule. We also have information about intermittent fasting because it is beneficial for you to create a little window of eating in your day, and you're going to get information on that. We also have a ton of information in the keto group under the file section on intermittent fasting and how that works to improve your results, increase your weight loss, and also there's just a ton of benefits for intermittent fasting. But you don't have to do that in addition to following the ketogenic lifestyle. You can just follow the ketogenic lifestyle, and so listen to your body, eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full. And I know before this, if you were counting calories or you're doing some sort of calorie restricted plan, for you to hear that, you think, oh my God, I'm just going to be eating all the time. But what's going to happen is after your first week, maybe your calories are a lot higher your first week because you're just getting used to this, and that's okay. Like I said, don't worry about counting calories, even if they're over 2,000 calories, but you see in, MyFitnessPal or wherever it says you should have 1,200 calories. Don't stress about that because your body is now shifting. You're still going to be losing weight. And then going into your second week, all of a sudden, you're not going to be as hungry. You're not going to want to eat that big giant burger on a salad. You're going to be full, and you're going to know that, okay, if I don't eat the rest of this right now, if I get hungry in a little while, I can eat more. So it's not like, you're deprived at all. You aren't. And so that's kind of how it works. So then over time, you're just going to start eating less and less just naturally. Let that happen. Let that progression happen. Don't starve yourself. Don't try to go below any sort of, calorie restriction along with this. You really don't need to, and that's the cool part about it. So that's what you want to do to find a net carb. And so your 30 net carbs per day should come from vegetable sources. So like instead of ordering a burger with fries on a bun, if you go to a restaurant, all you do is order that same burger, but you're getting it over a salad, and you're having it with ranch, and you're having it with cheese, and you're having an incredible dinner. It tastes amazing, and it's full of fat, but there's no carbs in there other than the vegetable sources that came from your lettuce and any onions and peppers or anything that they put in your salad. Just stay away from croutons. There's going to be a video coming up on what to eat and what not to eat. So be sure to check that out, and you're going to do great. Even if you mess up in the beginning, don't worry about it. You're going to do incredible, and we're here to help you every step of the way. I can't wait to see your transformation after the first 30 days of this. So please post any questions you have regarding reading labels in below this video, and we will help you figure it all out. Thanks.